welcome to my video diaries, and today I'm going to give you an update on weeks 23, 24 and 25. And I had hoped to have done some videos sooner, but you know how life can be, and with the days kind of getting shorter at the moment, it gets dark so early. I find it's best to do these videos in daylight, so here we are. So I've got a 3-week update for you, just to kind of let you know how it's been going as we kind of close off this second trimester. And I'm going to talk to you today, literally just update you really on the usuals, so kind of how it's been and what symptoms I've been experiencing, and kind of how we're getting on with preparation for baby and what stuff we're doing and all that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Over the last 3 weeks I have been mainly experiencing a combination of different symptoms, and the main one, the main consistent one is really backache, mainly because the baby's growing a lot more, and I'm basically kind of carrying more weight around, and because of that just trying to get comfortable in terms of when I'm sitting either at home or at work or commuting, just trying to make sure I get comfortable and things. So there's certain chairs that I just know I can't sit on because they're just not comfortable at all, but others are much better. So I found that I've been, backache's been the most consistent symptom, and in addition to that, it's kind of tiredness, which is something that kind of has been around for most of this pregnancy, and with work and everything, and just normal day-to-day stuff. Some days I just find myself really exhausted, and I'm finding like the commute now into work really exhausting. And it's kind of fine when I'm there, once I get into the office, but just kind of travelling into work, I find it a bit stressful, mainly because sometimes, even though I'm wearing my badge now, well out and proud, I get a bit anxious in terms of, how busy will the train be? Will I be able to sit down? Will somebody be able to give me a seat? And the journey is like an hour, and I don't really want to be stood up for that hour. So that's kind of my commute journey. I mean, some days it's been fine, and people have been really nice and just noticed that I'm pregnant and go, do you want to sit down? And I'm like, oh, thank you. But other days I have to ask, and I hate asking, because it just draws a lot of attention to yourself. And some people are really put out that you're asking them to give up a seat for a pregnant lady, and and especially when they're sat in like the seats that say, please give up for people who are either pregnant, disabled, or cannot sit down, can't stand up, sort of thing. So I just find it really a bit frustrating. So for me, the days when people kind of are aware and notice and go, do you want to sit down, they're much better for me, because I just really, really don't like asking. Other things I've noticed as well is as my belly is getting bigger, my stomach is obviously getting smaller. So I have to I've had to reduce my portion sizes, but kind of eat more regularly, because I'm still hungry. But if I eat my normal portion size, I get really full, and then particularly at lunchtime, if I have a lunch, and I get really full, and then it makes the afternoon really difficult, because I'm just bloated and just full and uncomfortable, and then backache trying to sit down. So yeah, for me, I'm just trying to reduce my portion sizes and eat more regularly, but also keep drinking and all that sort of thing, drinking water and all that sort of thing. I've kind of gone off all of the drinks that I was drinking before, like ginger ale, ginger beer, I can't remember, and I think Sprite was another one that I really liked before. But again, there's that they leave taste, like a horrible bitter taste in my mouth afterwards, so I don't really like them anymore. And that permanent taste that I had in my mouth before, it's not there like now, but if I eat, then I get like a bit of an aftertaste. So I'm really kind of, what am I going to eat, and what kind of taste will I be left with? And speaking of eating, I've been dealing with a really, really painful wisdom tooth the last couple of weeks, and that just makes eating just an unpleasant experience, because the mouth is hurting anyway, and then trying to eat on one side of your mouth, trying not to make sure the food goes through the side where it's kind of sore and everything, and it's starting to heal, but it's not 100% yet. So that has been something I've been dealing with. So pregnancy symptoms wise, they've been quite okay, but just having wisdom tooth pain, and I had a bit of a cold last weekend and the week before, which just really knocked me out. And it's those sort of things that have been more prevalent over the last couple of weeks. Other things I have been experiencing is my sweet baby. She now has a little routine in terms of her movements and things, and she moves and kicks all the time, and it's amazing because last weekend my husband felt her kick for the first time, and I've been feeling it and everything, but it's the first time that from the outside can feel it. And if I press, when she's moving around and you press down, you can feel a kick, or you can just feel her moving across my stomach, and it's amazing. Sometimes it's a bit freaky, like you feel like something across your hand, and but then obviously it's a baby, and it makes me smile, but it's just still also like wow. So I've got to feel that, and just get to feel a kick, and like I kind of know her routine. She gets she's up in the morning when I'm up early in the morning, moving around and kicking and stuff. Then I get ready, go to work, commute, and then basically for most of the morning she's just kind of resting or sleeping. After I've had lunch, she'll be up and about again, and then go back to sleep. And then when I have dinner in the evening, after dinner she'll be up and about, and that's when she's really most active. And then she probably goes to sleep around 9 p.m, 9-10 p.m, and it's nothing. So that's like our little cycle. So yeah, it's I think it's amazing. And like sometimes when she's like still, I'm like, please move around so I can feel you more. But yeah, moves every day, and like I know her routine now, so it's really nice to have that. And sometimes I'll just kind of be like, but yes, like I was in the office and like she's just like, ooh, she just moved and stuff, and it was really like, whoa. And my colleague who has had a baby, so she's like, oh, she just moved, didn't she? And I was like, yeah, it's really nice. I love that. Other things, pregnancy-wise, I mean, I think, like I said, my belly's growing, and I know, like, as I enter the third trimester, and these next couple of weeks, it will be more of a growth spurt. So, like, actually, as of today, I'm actually 26 weeks and 1 day. So this recap is like for the previous 3 weeks, and all the pregnancy guys are saying that, like, weeks 26 to 29, you will see like a massive growth spurt. So I'm looking forward to that. I love being pregnant. I love how my body is. I love having a belly, and I just think it's amazing, and I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'm really grateful that I'm feeling well. I'm still relatively strong, and I just got to kind of manage what I do and stuff, so I don't kind of overexert myself and get too tired as well. In terms of baby and stuff, I've been looking in the nursery and kind of thinking, okay, what do I want to do? How do we want it to be? So we've kind of decided to kind of start to get some things now, and we are looking at cribs and a baby car seat, because we've got in the room already, we've got a couple of bits of furniture already, so like a wardrobe and like a side table, that sort of thing. So I want to get a crib and also a dresser, which I can also use as a changing table, and also just maybe some soft furnishings like a rug and some a lamp and all sort of things. So I think the nesting phase has begun. I'm really kind of like, I want to get stuff ready, I want to kind of make the room right, and it's kind of like, whilst 19th of January is due date, you don't know when your baby will arrive, so it's just about being prepared and stuff. So I've also started thinking about my hospital bag as well. So I got sent Tesco Baby Club. They sent me a magazine this week, and that was a really, really good magazine because it was talking about what to pack in your bag and everything else like that. And I've also been on the internet reading some blogs of other women who've just had babies, just to see what things they found useful as well. So I'm going to start thinking about that, and next month is November, going to pack that up and make sure that by like the end of November it's all packed and ready for baby's arrival. But yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, I've got about 8 weeks left of work, which is really like, wow, it's like gone so quickly, and literally 8 weeks of work, and then I start I've got a bit of holiday left, and then my maternity leave will actually start in January. So it's really good, and it's kind of sad because I'm just like you're kind of like winding down, but it's a good time of the year to go, I think, because it's the end of the year and everybody's winding down and just kind of finishing off everything and getting ready for 2012. But next year I'll be watching the Olympics with my baby rather than trying to struggle into London to get to work. So I'm looking forward to that. So it's been good. I've been talking to other mums as well, because obviously I want to kind of start antenatal classes, and I wanted to get a bit of an idea of what was good. And I know we've got obviously the NHS ones and the National Children's Trust ones, NCT. Obviously the NCT ones you have to pay for, and I just wanted to get an understanding of what you got in both and what was benefit, and whether you could get the same information online and that sort of thing. And it basically seems to be that NCT goes into a bit more depth than the NHS ones, still the same information, but goes into more depth, but you also get the social aspect of a group of women who you kind of meet with on a regular basis. But we've decided that we're going to probably just do the NHS ones, because we do have a really good support network here where we are, and great support network in our church as well. So we're going to look to get signed up for those, start doing a bit of learning as well. Which will be good, and start to think about birth and birth plans. And I've been watching lots of videos on YouTube which have been very interesting. Different stages of labour, different kinds of births, what happens after you've had the baby, delivering placentas. Oh my goodness, it's very useful, very eye-opening, and very like wow. So definitely getting me prepared as to what will happen and everything. But yeah, it's amazing. I just think it's amazing. But that's the last 3 weeks. I think the time's going really quickly. Another symptom actually that I forgot about is that I have my own body temperature now. Like, I'm so hot all the time. So now we're getting into winter. It's brilliant, autumn, winter, because it's getting colder, but I'm just hot. So people go around in coats and everything out like this, and I'm like, oh, I can't, I'm just really hot. Even inside, my body temperature is like on a different level. So that's something that's really been quite noticeable, because I just find myself really, really warm all the time. But that's pregnancy. So that's pregnancy. The leg aches haven't been too bad. On and off, it depends. Sleeping has got a lot better. Got more pillows. It's a lot more comfortable. So I'm sleeping well, and making sure that I'm sleeping on my side and everything else like that. And the only thing struggling to get ready in the morning is just like bending down now is kind of a bit of a challenge. So that's been really the main highlights for the last 3 weeks. But it's been good, and I believe that we're entering the 3rd trimester next week, although different things say different things. Different books or different sites say different things, so I'm not sure whether the 3rd trimester is 26 weeks or 28 weeks. But anyway, we'll be entering the 3rd trimester soon, and that's the final stretch. Can you believe it? It's kind of almost finished. So it's been really good, and I'm just kind of really just excited for the next couple of months, which will kind of round up everything, and yeah, we'll be welcoming our sweet little child into the world. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to finish off with a belly shot. I have been growing, and like I said, I love being pregnant and love having my lovely little belly, my child. So yeah, I'm going to do belly shot and finish off for the week. But I will catch up with you, God willing, next week for week 26, and we've got a midwife appointment week 26, so I will be able to update you on that as well. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is week 26. I'm 26 weeks now, but obviously this is the belly shot as how we are now. So this is my maternity skirt that I wear for work, and this is how we are from the front. And on the side, I'm going to just move myself out a little bit. As you can see, we're growing quite nicely, and yeah, I'm loving it. And this is me from the other side. So yeah, this is 26 weeks and 1 day, but this is how we are now, so yeah. So that's his update for this week. I will catch up with you for week 26, like I said, God willing, next week, and I hope you have a great week ahead.